game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Now this time he'll look to throw. A scare moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now it appears. Whistles and a stop. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down and 4. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Gun. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Vikings send out their punter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Vikings send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down. And
when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 21-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slings one that's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
But nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Got some room at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive lineman won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They will run again with Coleman. And he He's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Coleman now trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 3-19. Watching that Marty fire. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They run it again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Sutton. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points.
And now this becomes a question of can they make this stand up? The defense has been impeccable thus far, and now they need to go out and finish strong.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go. What? None. What? None.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll look to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And Cooks has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
New England on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. This is Coleman. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. To throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now they're in the hurry up. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. So Charles are